everyone could know from this verse that which I know about it. I wish everyone could have the same knowledge. No.
Further, Ash-Shafi said, I wish for all people to know this science and to attribute nothing to me. By the same token, Utbah...
Because their affair, Ikhwan, was not to be raised. They conveyed ilm so that the people, Ikhwan, would be upon clarity concerning the deen, concerning their amr. Not that the people rely upon them and need them, but that they conveyed that which they understood, that everyone would have it and be sufficient with having any need for him. And that was the farq, Ikhwan, between us and them. That was the difference between them and us. Nowadays, Ikhwan, a person has a dars, and his dars, Ikhwan, he can't let it go. And his followers and those who attend his dars, if they begin to deplete, he begins to get nervous. And we implement different methods and means to keep those who attend the dars present. Ikhwan, that's the farq between us and the Salaf. The Salaf had no desire, Ikhwan, except to convey this ilm, and that everybody that is present understands it and knows it just as he knows it, and that he can be left alone. Convey that which Allah Azza wa Jal has given him, and to be left alone. That was the Salaf of this ummah. So Imam al-Shafi'i, Ikhwan, when he made that statement, وَدِدْتُ أَنَّ النَّاسَ تَعْلَمُونَ هَذَا الْعِلْمِ. He said, I wish that all of the people, they knew this ilm, وَلَا يُنْسَبْ إِلَيَّ مِنْهُ شَيْءٍ. And nothing's attributed to me. And it just so happened that Allah Azza wa Jal know that, blessed me. They set out, Ikhwan, and embarked upon seeking knowledge with ikhlas, and Allah blessed them with it in abundance. But though they were blessed with it, they did not desire, Ikhwan, that the people rely upon them and return back to them, and that they are the reference point. They were in fact the greatest of the people, fleeing from the people, as occurs in many statements of the Salaf, that they mentioned concerning the Salaf, that they were an individual who tafaqahu, that they sought knowledge, and when they sought knowledge, then they attained a station, and when they attained that station, then they farru, then they fled from the people, and when they fled, fuqidu, when they fled, then they were missed, and when they fuqidu, tulibu, and when they were missed, they were sought after, and when they were sought after, they would flee. And so that indicates, Ikhwan, that they were a people who, though Allah had put them to trial, caused the people to follow them, to take from them, to rely upon them, they disliked it. They didn't like it. They didn't like, Ikhwan, that their name be raised across the dunya and across the globe. Rather, their desire was nothing but to convey ilm, and that the people possess it, and the people have no need for them. And that the people rise in terms of their fahm and their understanding. And we still, bihamdillah, Ikhwan, we have examples of that type of ikhlas and sincerity with our ulama, with our mashayikh. Those who, Ikhwan, we see that ikhlas and that sincerity from them. Shaykhana Shaykh Ubaid, Ikhwan, when we used to sit with Shaykh Ubaid, and wallahi, Ikhwan, he was a great qudwa in that regard. When we used to sit with Shaykh Ubaid, Ikhwan, in the 90s, in the early 90s, there would be a handful of us sitting with the Shaykh. Handful. No, the man was a alim, allama, elderly from that time. Handful of people sitting with the Shaykh. He didn't say, well, someone like me should have a far greater dars than this, and this small number, I'm going to cancel the dars. La, persevere, even if it, and he would constantly say, well, even if it's just one of you that leaves with fa'idah, leave with benefit, then that is khair. If it's just one of you. And now, Ikhwan, the dars of the Shaykh, Ikhwan, is alim. Huge numbers attending the dars. And just recently, when we visited the Shaykh, that was something that was put to the Shaykh. Shaykh, I remember when we first, used to sit with you, there was small numbers. And now, mashallah, there is a huge number in front of you. And so our Sheikh said that Ya Bunayya, our issue is not numbers. Our issue is not numbers. And then our Sheikh, he began to weep. And he recited the statement of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, Allahumma ja'alni, Allahumma la tu'akhidni bima yaqulun, wa ja'alni khayran mimma yadunnun, wa ghafir li ma la ya'lamun. Oh Allah, do not take me to account for what they say, make me better than what they believe, and forgive me for that which they do not know. Beautiful examples, ikhwan, present day examples of the ikhlas and of the sincerity of the alim, ikhwan, and not desiring except that the people benefit and have no need for him.